Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Food Science on a Budget. My name is Catherine. I'm a Danish food scientist and powerlifter living in Vienna, Austria. On my channel I give you content related to food. Today I have a grocery haul for you. It's week 4 of my Frugal February challenge, but you can certainly watch this video without having watched the previous 3. For Frugal February I set my weekly grocery budget at 40 euros. Today is Monday, February the 23rd, and my husband and I just got back from Penny and Lidl, and then tomorrow I will go to Billa Plus to get the rest of the stuff on my list. Now let me turn you around and show you what we bought today. We spent just over 18 euros at Penny and Lidl combined, and this is everything we got. It could have been a little under, but I made a small error in Penny, unfortunately. So I had a list, and the reason why I wanted to go to Penny today was that I had won this package of cheese. They have like a game on their app where you can spin a wheel every day, and I won this on the first day, and today was the last day to pick it up. Then when I looked in the app, I noticed that I could get 5 euros off for 250 points. And then I looked in the flyer to see how I could best optimize those 5 euros. You have to spend at least 5 to get the 5 off. So I wanted to get as close to 5 without being under as possible. So I was intending on getting 2 heads of iceberg lettuce, because they were on sale. If you bought 2, then they would have been 99 cents a piece. And then it would have fit with then the pears and the cream. Unfortunately, they only had 1 head of lettuce left, and the price was then 1.59. I could use a 10% off coupon from the app, so my price was €1.43. And then the whipping cream was on sale for, you saved 70 cents. And then I got an additional 19 cents off from a 10% off coupon in the app. So my final price ended up being €1.70, and it's half a liter. I feel like that's a really good price. And the pears were on sale for €1.49. And here's where I messed up. So you can use 2 app coupons for 10% off and 2 stickers. But in my original plan, I was going to use the app coupons on the pears and the whipping cream, and then no coupons on the lettuce. I figured that would bring me just over, so I could use my 5 euros off. So I was like really confused, and the cashier asked me if I had another sticker, and I was like, no, I have my app coupons, so I didn't get 10% off the pears. I could have saved an additional 15 cents, but yeah, it is what it is. So to bring us over, I got a thing of cherry tomatoes. My plan for the lettuce was to make some pasta salad. So, I mean, it's fine that we only have 1. It's kind of small, but it should be enough for at least 2 nights of pasta salad. And I figured some cherry tomatoes would be good. I was going to get some at Lidl, but I figured, okay, since I needed something to bring me over the 5 euros, I would grab these. And after the sticker, my price was €2.24. And I'll show you the receipt here. So you see I got 10% off the iceberg lettuce, but obviously not the sale price since I only bought 1. The pears were on sale, and that's where I missed the 10% off. The cherry tomatoes were 10% off. The whipping cream on sale and 10% off. And then here the cheese with my coupon for a free package of cheese. And then I spent 250 points to get 5 euros off. So the total for these 5 items that I paid out of pocket, €1.86. Then I wanted to spend, let's say, preferably no more than 18 euros at Lidl, because I want to have around 20 left for Billa Plus tomorrow. They have some bone-in chicken breast on sale that I'm eyeing to buy some kilograms off, but those packages are by weight, so I won't know the exact amount that I'll need. Anyways, so here I will go by my written list because it ended up being a little bit complicated. So I got the oranges. It was a 2 kilogram bag, I believe. Yeah, 2 kilograms, and it was on sale for €1.99. Then I had written that I should get 2 tubs of either vanilla skyr or vanilla quark. I noticed the quark was on sale for €1.59. That's why I bought the quark. The mushrooms I got also because they were on sale for €1.29 for 500 grams. The kiwi gold also on sale. Buy 3, get 1 free, making the final price 66 cents per kiwi. The pak choi was on sale, 84 cents for a package of 2. And it just says 2 pieces. I don't know what the weight is. Then I needed some mouthwash. I got lucky again. They had, I think, like 2 or 3 left of this purple one. And the regular price of that is 95 cents. They still have the milk for 85 cents. We got 9 just to make sure that we were under. I tried to keep a running tab, but then I was still a little confused, I think. And then finally a 2 kilogram bag of carrots. They had them on sale for €1.69. And then I will show you the receipt on my tablet. So I have in the app, at one point I turned off the paper receipts. They gave me a coupon for doing so, and I never turned it back on. Anyway, so it got a bit complicated calculating the actual price that I paid, so I just mentioned the sale price because this weekend we were eating some plums that we had bought at Lidl back in December, and my husband found a whole stone in one of them, and they're supposed to be pitted plums. It even says on the package. So I wrote a message to customer service, and they gave me a €4 coupon in the app as compensation, and that's all of this extra stuff that's taken off each item. That's the €4 combined. So here we have the milk, and then this Preisvorteil is that you save the additional 4 cents per liter, so it's not 89 cents, it's 85. And then the same thing for the quark. The Preisvorteil is you save an additional 20 cents. The kiwis, 3 plus 1 free. Sale on the oranges. And then the carrots were only on sale if you're a Lidl Plus member and use the app. So that's the first is €1 off, and then the 33 cents are from my €4. The mushrooms were on sale. The mouthwash not, and then the pak choi was also on just a regular sale. So out of pocket, we spent €16.23 at Lidl. And if I scroll here, you can see that I saved a total of €9.03 with this purchase, and 5 of them were from being a Lidl Plus member. So that was the €1 from the carrots and the €4 from the customer service refund that I got. Yeah, so this is everything from today, from Lidl and from Penny, and then I will talk to you again tomorrow after I get back from Billa Plus. Bye. So it's now Tuesday morning. I just got back from Billa Plus. Unfortunately, the Tuesday app coupon wasn't something I could use today. It was minus 10% off everything when you spend over €30. But first of all, I wasn't going to spend over €30, and second of all, none of the items I bought would have been eligible, so it didn't really matter. Anyways, I went there and had saved some budget for these chicken breast fillets. They were on sale for €6.99 per kilogram. Again, I feel like chicken is not really that cheap here. And even though $6.99 may not sound like a lot, these are with skin on and bone in. So obviously you're paying for that weight as well. But we like to get them once in a while to just put in the oven. So we fry them quickly on the pan to get some color on them. And then the pans that we have are oven safe. So we just stick them in the bottom of the oven, and then we have maybe some potato wedges and some veggies in there as well. So it's a nice and easy oven dinner, and I think we will have one of these each, like one breast each tonight with some potato wedges. I can use up the rest of the potatoes I bought last week, and then with some veggies in the oven. Maybe the pak choi from yesterday and some carrots, I'm not sure. Carrots for sure. So what I'll do is I'll open the packages, I'll check the weight of each breast, and then I'll freeze them in packages of 2, and I'll put the 2 breasts that are the most similar in weight together. I had planned on getting 2 to 3 kilograms depending on what else I wanted to buy. And they only had 3 packages left, and these 2 were the ones that looked the best. So I got right around 2 kilograms, a little bit over, so that was fine. And before I went, I had calculated that I could spend 21 euros and 91 cents out of pocket. And you know what I ended up spending? 21 euros and 90 cents. I'm 1 cent under budget. I feel really good about that. So the second item I had sort of planned was a carton of frozen edamame beans. I think I mentioned in the previous clip that I want to make some pasta salad this week with the lettuce that we bought. And I figured it would be nice to add like a couple of handfuls of edamame beans for a bit of extra protein and also some added fiber. So the regular price for this is 4 euros and 19 cents for 330 grams, so not really that cheap. I obviously used 25% off. You don't see a sticker because I just used a coupon I had in the app, since none of the other items were eligible for the sticker. That was just the easiest. So that meant I paid 3 euros and 14 cents. However, if I had realized last week that I wanted to get edamame, it would have been much better to buy it there. They're actually still having a sale where if you buy 2, you get 1 free. So that would have meant paying $2.79 per package if I got 3. And I actually had that in my cart first, and that would have fit the budget as well. Then I couldn't have gotten the other fruits and veggies, maybe like 1 banana or something, I think. But Friday and Saturday they had a frozen food sale. So in that sale, if I had bought 3, I would have only paid €1 and 95 cents per package. But oh well. The reason why I put the other 2 back is that I figured, okay, I need to put 2 packages of chicken breast in my freezer, and like whatever we don't eat of this one will need to go in the freezer as well. And we've been restocking with some meal prep that we did this weekend, so our freezers are rather full again. So I ended up just getting 1, even though I overpaid a little bit. Then I was kind of walking around in the produce section to see what else I wanted to get. I figured since we already ate all of the zucchini I bought last week, I think we I think we used 2 of them in different types of meatballs. So I just grated them, and then my husband mixed them with the meat batter. And we feel like it's an easy way to get extra veggies into your meat dish. And also that it keeps the meatballs or whatever meat dish it is nice and moist. So I was feeling around a little bit. I was actually gonna get one of the packages that had 4 zucchinis in them. They're all supposed to be 1 kilogram. But I put this on the scale. Now it went out, but I'll show you how much this one actually weighs, because I ended up with this one because it felt heavy. So I tested it on the scale there. And look, it's 1,343 grams. So I'm getting about a third extra from getting these 3 big ones. So I think I might just cut them in half when I use them if it's too big. Then I had also written red seedless grapes on my list as a maybe because they were on sale this week for €2.29 for 500 grams. And both my husband and I really love grapes. And it's been about a month since we had some because they've gone up in price and been, sort of expensive. So I got one of those. And then I had 99 cents or so left in my budget. And I looked at the bananas. The Cleaver brand is the cheapest, even though the San Luca was on sale today. So I was actually looking at those first. But these looked okay. There were actually 4 in there. I took out the one that didn't look too good. And I did a test weigh. And it came out to 616 grams. And from my calculations, that should put me right at budget. So let me show you the receipt. So you see I paid 98 cents for the bananas, $2.29 for the grapes, $2.49 for the zucchini. I don't know if I mentioned that before. And then since the chicken was by weight, one was $6.71 and the other was $7.79. The edamame beans with the 25% discount. Then I had another app coupon that gave me 5 times the points. And then I returned €1.50 worth of empty bottles. So instead of $22.95, since I had the $1.05 off and then I paid with this, my total was $21.90. And my remaining budget was $21.91. So yay for me. And with my 5 times the point coupons, I earned 55 points today. So I'm restocking a little bit after having used, I believe, 500 points over the last 2 weeks. So how do you think I did? I feel like I did pretty well with the €40 this week. We got some proteins and we got quite a bit of fruit and veg as well. So I'm really happy with it. And if you made it all the way through my video, thank you so much for watching and for listening to me blabbering on and on and on. I hope that you would consider giving my video a like, and I would also be really happy if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to write them in the comment box. I would understand comments in Danish, English, or German. And if you write them in any other language, I'll just click the translate button and then I'll reply to you in English. So thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.